it's just nuts what's going on in Florida in the Moms for Liberty banning books. Nothing says liberty like banning books. As I said, I live in New York. I live there by choice. I live in a place that shares the values of my wife and I, and I'm thrilled that I can raise a kid there in Brooklyn. I'm thrilled, where it's the exact opposite of my shitty fucking childhood, and we live in a very diverse neighborhood, culturally, ethnically, economically. It's diverse. There's, and it's great. And she goes to a great school down the street, public school, great public school, and she's in the minority. She's in the minority at that school, and don't freak out. She's got white friends, but we made sure of it. No, it's awesome, but what's going to be weird is, at some point, she's inevitably going to have a conversation with a kid who is educated in Florida or Georgia or South Carolina or North Carolina or Kentucky or Virginia or West Virginia or Tennessee or Alabama or Mississippi or Louisiana or Texas or Oklahoma or Arkansas or Idaho or Iowa or North Dakota or South Dakota or Arizona or Utah. And it's going to be weird because they will have completely different frames of references, They'll be understanding completely different worlds of what is real and what's not, what occurred, what history is, And, my daughter will be there on the playground, and be like, "Hi, I'm Marlo and I'm 6. Oh, I'm Eve. I'm 6 too. I'm from Florida. My mom's making fish sticks for dinner. Hey, you want to play on the monkey bars? Yeah." There's a better way to do this. This makes more sense. Is there anybody who's willing to come up here and read something with me? Oh, ma'am. Okay. Yeah. Come over. Enter this way. And be mindful. Don't step on this. That's a light. That's glass. Okay. Great. What's your name? Jackie. All right. Thank you. Jackie. All right. Yeah. There you go. What's your name? JP. Okay, let's figure this out. This will be, I'll put you over here. Here, step up.
Yes.
A bit more.
Thank you.
Okay, good. Now, Jackie, I have to ask you because everyone will, this is like the 56th show we've done or something like that, and I know people are going to ask you, they'll ask me, are you a plant?
Am I a plant? Oh, like
a shill in the audience.
No.
Right.
No.
Okay. Okay, yeah, I think this will be better. Do it this way. This will make more sense. If you see two lines next to each other, then we both read them at the same time. That's called dual dialogue.
What? Okay. 2 lines were the highlighted ones or the?
No, just if you do. Wait, go start. All right, I'll start again. Okay, I'll start again. We'll start
right.
from
in the part.
Start from the top.
David is you, right? No.
Yeah, I should have. What was I thinking? I should have put JP.
Damn
it. Oh, boy. I fucked that one up. Yeah, I guess I'll read David's part. All right, I'm gonna start over. Ready? I think this will be better to do it this way. Makes more sense. And if you see two lines next to each other, we both read at the same time. That's called dual dialogue.
And I just read this part?
Well, that's one way to approach it. I would go with the present tense as opposed to past tense. So if you were to read that in present tense, it would say...
Oh, and I just read this part?
Where it says audience member. Here, I've highlighted it for you.
Okay.
So I'll read
Marlo's
Marlo's part. No. You read the part of audience member. You're audience member.
Hello, I have a name. Maybe you would call me by my name instead of the insulting and dehumiliating audience member.
Or dehumanizing. But
Whatever,
Sorry.
it's the
You
same
can make
shit.
up words. You can make words. Make up words. Okay, well, look, I'm going to be doing this, reading this all over North America and Europe. Probably not Mexico. But anyway, I can't anticipate every person's name.
I have a very common name. It's Shandavich Amarillion.
Oh, what kind of name is that?
It's Roman for lightheaded.
Roman, you mean Latin?
Nope.
Okay, well, all right, you're the other kid. Let's just read the script, okay?
Yes, I'm really excited to tackle this truly important work.
What? Are you being sarcastic?
Yes?
Well, then fucking act like it. Deliver the line the way it was meant to be delivered.
I'm really excited to tackle this important work.
Wow. Wow.
Are you being sarcastic?
Look, can we just do the script where your kid talks to the homeschooled kid from Florida or wherever? I need to take my insulin shot pretty soon.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't know you had diabetes.
I don't. I just really love glucose. Can't get enough of it.
Is that supposed to be a joke?
I know, right? Do you think I could open for you?
Would you do that joke?
I would only do that joke twice.
Twice?
Once in Mandarin. Look, are we going to do this thing or not?
Yeah, sure, but I want to hear you do that joke in Mandarin first.
Tonal language.
What was that? All right, yeah. Okay, well, that's Cantonese, so that's not. Hey, you're going for it. That's fine. A lot of people won't. All right. All right, you ready?
Okay.
That wasn't the script. This is the script.
Oh, sure. Oh.
No, that wasn't the. No, this
that
is
was
the
the script about the script.
Yeah. Well.
Okay.
All right. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Hi,
Hi,
I'm Marlo, and I'm 6.
I'm Eve. I'm 6'2". Want to play with me on the monkey bars?
Yeah.
Okay, we have to pray the Pledge of Allegiance first.
What's that?
The Pledge of Allegiance to the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, except for New York and California.
And to the Republicans for which it stands, one nation, under the police, with... Aren't you gonna do it?
I don't know what that is.
It's the official saying of America. I do it at school.
Oh, what school do you go to? I go to PS 62.
You call your living room PS 62?
No, that's my school. Miss Clavin is my teacher. She also plays piano, though, too.
My school is at home and my mommy teaches me.
Oh, your mommy is a teacher?
Well, now she is, because the old school was teaching us lies.
Oh, I know what a lie is. Like 2 + 2 is 5 or something like that.
2 + 2 is 5. No, a lie is like saying that black people didn't want to be slaves or that there are Jews in heaven. Made up lies like that. Like when the old school tried to teach us symbol rights.
What's symbol rights?
Symbol rights is a trick of the devil to get us to like other people. Did you know that Jews are the devil too? And gays? In fact, the Jewish Democrat devil invented rainbow flags to groom us into sodomy. They won't teach us that at school either, so that's why mommy teaches me now, to keep me safe.
Well, safe from what?
From the Hollywood pedophiles, or the communist Jews, or Muslims, or Mexicans, or libtards, or angry, lazy black mermaids who are all out to get me.
Okay. Well, can we play now?
I have to make sure you're not vaccinated first.
Because of the boogies in the air?
No, because George Soros and AOC and the liberal woke fake news. Sorry, I'm not really that comfortable with this.
Oh, just read.
Okay. Look, I thought you were gonna do Tobias jokes. That's why my mommy and I came down here. That's why we entered the contest. We weren't expecting a whole diatribe about the limitations and dangers of homeschooling.
Wait, what contest are you talking about?
Yes, at Panda Express. They had a contest to win a free packet of soy sauce.
Yeah, ticket of soy sauce wouldn't make much sense. But you'd get a ticket and then you'd go.
That's what I thought I
Yeah.
was getting today.
So you would get a ticket, and then then you'd go back to the same person and say, "Can I turn
get your
this?"
packet of soy sauce.
That makes no sense to me. Or would you just? Would they go here? Can I have some soy sauce? Can I? Well, we'll give you a ticket for some, and then and who do I give this to? Me. Okay. And then they give. It seems extraneous. It seems like an extra step.
It is.
Anyway, continue.
But we lost the contest and ended up with 2 tickets to this show. My bad, I thought you were Dave Attell.
Come on, Mommy. Let's get out of here. This guy sucks. Can't even finish a bit. Worst daddy in the world. My asshole. More like worst daddy in the whole country.
JP! Give it up for Jackie.